Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT, Lexington police are looking for an armed robber who robbed a clerk at a gas station this morning and forced a customer to get down on the ground.
A Georgetown father is scheduled to be in court today in Lexington after police say he took his 5-year-old son to a drug deal gone bad. The boy was even kidnapped. We'll have more on that in a few.
And also this morning, Louisville local government taking up the fight to raise the minimum wage in one city. Those stories and more breaking news as it happens. It's coming up on WKYT This Morning. Hello there, good morning and welcome. It's so good to have you with us. Hope you had a nice weekend and you're ready to go in this new week ahead. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks so much for being here. It was nice to have a little bit of sunshine this weekend.
Sure was. You know, even though it was cooler, it was still, it picks you up when you have that sun. Let's check in right now with Micah. As you make your plans for this week, we'll have some changes. Good morning.
Yeah, a little change here and there. Good morning, guys. We're looking outside this morning, staying dry. I think that's the good news. But unfortunately, we do have some rain on the way, and you can see that back toward the north and northwest. Look to the top left of your screen. You're seeing that rain just north of Louisville. But you are going to be seeing it move toward our region and probably move into the state of Kentucky, I'd say in the next 2 hours. Lexington sitting there at 47. We're at Danville at 37. There are some cool spots here and there. Well, all of us are cool, but there are some chilly spots, I should put it that way, that you're going to be walking out into. By the afternoon, lower 60s isn't all that bad. It's pretty much where we were yesterday, with a few showers here and there. And really the focus of the forecast remains this relentless kind of cool weather that just settles in and just doesn't give up, and it's not giving up anytime soon. I'll show you that coming up in a few minutes.
We'll see you then, and we thank you. And police are still looking for an armed robber this morning.
After they say someone robbed a clerk at the Speedway off Winchester Road early this morning, this is all while forcing a customer to get down on the ground. WKYT's Victor Puente is live from the scene of that armed robbery with the latest information. Good morning to you, Victor.
Good morning. Yeah, this gas station has reopened within just the last couple of minutes. An officer out here at the scene tells me this was a quick robbery. He said the whole thing lasted less than a minute. Now around 2:45, police were called to this speedway just off of I-75. They tell me a man wearing a large black coat with his face covered walked in with a gun. At that time, there was a female customer and a male employee inside. Police say that employee was putting food on the grill and the customer was talking to him. Now, the robber made them both go up front at gunpoint, told that customer to get on her knees while the clerk gave him money from the register. He then ran around the back of the building. Now, police searched the area for him, but they couldn't find him. They tell me he had the hood of his coat pulled up and either had a bandana or had that coat buttoned up all the way. His face was so covered, police say they couldn't get a clear description of what he looked like, but they tell me they do have surveillance video they're looking at to see if they can get any evidence from that. Live in Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you very much. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in identifying a man wanted in connection with a theft there. Deputies say this man went into the Triple R Mart on US 127 around 10:30 Saturday morning and went into the manager's office. Deputies believe the man took some cash from the desk while a cash deposit was being made. The man was inside the store for less than 3 minutes.
A Georgetown father is making his first court appearance today in Lexington after police say he took his 5-year-old son with him to a drug deal that went bad.
Police arrested 30-year-old William Hanks, saying that he took prescription drugs and then went to a drug deal. His son was kidnapped from the drug deal and later found abandoned on Woodland Avenue. WKYT's Mark Barber is live in the Fayette District Court now with the latest on this case. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. William Hanks is scheduled to appear in court for an arraignment on a first-degree wanton endangerment charge after police say his son was kidnapped when he took him to a drug deal. According to investigators, early Saturday morning, Hanks took a prescription drug and then met several people in a car for multiple crack deals while he was with his 5-year-old son. An arrest citation states that the 30-year-old Georgetown father was under the influence to the point where he didn't know where his son was. Police say around 7 a.m., the 3 people in the car robbed Hanks, saying he didn't deserve his son. We're told they threw him out of the car on Winchester Road in Lexington. Officers say his son was found about an hour later crying on Woodland Avenue near downtown Lexington. Investigators tell us the robbers left the boy with his father's driver's license, telling him to knock on doors for help. Police say the 5-year-old has been released from UK Hospital and is with his mother. Hanks is out of jail on a $5,000 bond. Now, we spoke with a man claiming to be Hanks on the phone. He did agree to an interview later today, and what he is saying is that police are wrong. He wasn't involved in a drug deal, so we're hoping to have more on his side of the story later today. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, thanks so much, Mark. A Laurel County man is facing a slew of charges after deputies say they found what could be a meth lab in a home over the weekend. This home's located on Hensley Road. Officers say they found a black cooler under a baby crib containing suspected meth, 2 baggies of marijuana, Suboxone strips, and drug paraphernalia. Deputies said there were also 2 children living at the home at the time. They arrested 39-year-old Richard Ellers. Ellers faces multiple drug-related charges and charges of wanton endangerment and theft.
And another man is in jail in Laurel County after deputies say he threatened to kill a woman on Saturday. When deputies got to the home on Philpott Road, they say 29-year-old Brian Baker of London ran out the back door of a mobile home and hid under it. Deputies say he fought with them when they found him. Baker was charged with terroristic threatening, fleeing or evading police, resisting arrest, and alcohol intoxication.
Laurel County deputies arrested a London woman for shoplifting. A deputy arrested 25-year-old Kendra Bates of London at the Walmart near Corbin. Allegedly, Bates had been seen filling her purse with merchandise and trying to leave without paying. In addition, she was wanted on a Knox County bench warrant and wanted in Bell County for shoplifting from Long's Pick Pack. That's a store there. She's being held in the Laurel County Detention Center on a $1,500 bond.
Lexington police say they're looking for 4 people who stole a man's truck over the weekend. Police were dispatched to the 900 block of Oxford Circle around 3:45 Sunday morning. Police tell us a man called in saying that 2 men and 2 women pulled up in a white Chevy sedan. The 2 men supposedly then got out of the sedan and assaulted the man and stole his truck. Police say they haven't made any arrests and were given only a limited description. They don't know if the victim knew those suspects.
Kentucky's local government's reviving a pair of proposals that have been bogged down at the state and federal level. The Louisville Metro Council's Democratic majority is trying to increase the county's minimum wage to $10.10 an hour. In more conservative areas, Republicans have pushed back by trying to pass local laws that would weaken unions. The issues are playing heavily in this year's elections. Democratic U.S. Senate candidate Allison Lundergan Grimes has campaigned to raise the minimum wage, but Republican Senator Mitch McConnell says he opposes the increase because he said it would result in lost jobs.
Recent rain has made it more difficult for local farms to stay open to the public during the fall season. The Hillview Stables Farm in London opens for 6 weekends every fall. They already had to close one Saturday because the rain made it unsafe for people to walk freely around the farm. The owner of Hillview Stables says it's the weather that controls their fall season. However, the rain did not keep crowds from coming back to the farm. They had more than 1,000 visitors this last Saturday.
With October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, WKYT is once again teaming up with St. Elizabeth Healthcare to provide breast screenings. The mobile mammography van will be at WKYT studios tomorrow from 9:30 in the morning till 6:30 at night. To make an appointment, call 859-655-7400. Private insurance will be billed. If you're uninsured, you can get help, and that's thanks to a grant from the Susan G. Komen Lexington organization.
All right, good public service. Look forward to providing that tomorrow. 9 minutes after 5 is the time.
Let's get a look now at live drive traffic to see how things are moving on this early Monday morning.
And our first look takes us to Broadway and High Street in the downtown area. Pavement is dry. You're looking good out there this morning. We have no reports of any early issues. We'll keep you informed if we have any problems that do crop up. Construction is continuing on numerous interchanges in Madison County on I-75, so keep that in mind, especially at those exits 87, 90, and 95, where they're doing a lot of work right now. WKYT this morning just getting started on your Monday, and more news is on the way.
Some police officers in Sweden are making sure their four-legged colleagues are getting spa treatments to help combat stress on the job.
Most of us are in our 40s this morning. A lot of us sitting there, and some spots very chilly, upper 30s. Heading throughout the day, it's more about the rain than the cool temperatures. And then here comes that cool blast of air once again. When do we have warm weather? I'll show you that because it is in your forecast. It's coming up.